Hello everyone. I want to talk to you about the idea that having kids can actually be a tragedy. A tragedy. It doesn't have to be like this bright optimistic thing, right? It can be tragedy both for the kid that is being born and for the parents. And I will explain why and how I came to that conclusion or idea. And I'm not saying that it's like that all the time, but I am saying that sometimes it can end that way. So basically, the way that having children becomes a tragedy is when the parents have a certain idea about how life should be or what happiness looks like for themselves, for the kid, for the family, because the parents feel responsible for the family or for themselves or whatever, right? So they have like this general concept, general idea about how things should look like or be like. And then you have the child, and the child can have a conflicting personality, like a personality that conflicts with the ideas of the parents about happiness, a good life, for themselves, for the children, for the family. And in some cases, the parents and the kid can reach an agreement and they can reach an understanding. And in some cases, they don't. Sometimes they don't reach an understanding, and it just stays that way. You know what I mean? And that can really take a toll on the family dynamic, and that can really take a toll on the relationship of the kid with his or her parents, right? um because they're both pulling into different directions, and they both feel that they're right. The kid feels that he's right because it's his personality and he's pulling a certain way, and the parents think that they're right because they lived a long life and they have a lot of experience, and then you have a situation where two sides are pulling two different directions, and that can cause separation or a desire to not see each other, not talk to each other anymore, and that can create distance and turmoil and conflict, a lot of conflict between the two sides. I guess my advice to parents would be try to be accepting, trying to be open-minded, try to don't plan life, let life happen. I think children and babies, they represent life, and you need to let life happen, and whatever happens happens, for good or worse. You know what I mean? And I think if parents are able to reach that acceptance and that idea or whatever, then they would be able to bridge the differences in the family with their kids.